All right. Get back into it. Okay. So, um, how do I want to do this? So we'll be building a couple of components, but I want to think about where the code is going to go. We're going to have a couple of things where we are going to call well, we're going to have one thing we're going to call Twitch API, right? Because otherwise, well, it's going to be interesting, right? So maybe I need to make a component that's going to some kind of top level component that does this latter part, right? Does the kind of checking of the token. And so that might live, that like where we might use that inside of an app, right? We could, let's see, I think it needs to be inside of an admin, because what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to access the data provider to get the profile. Yeah. And potentially to like update the profiles and remove the token. We are going to want I think that'll make sense. I don't think we have to do that immediately. Do I want, let's see. I might just create a standalone file. We're gonna create some functions. Yeah, I think that'll make sense. So we need to do some things. So going back to implicit grant flow here. So const equals let's see. Oh yeah, that was what I was after. Import.meta.env. Yeah. So vt Twitch client ID, and redirect URI. So those are environment variables that I'll want to add. So in defaults, I have some example things, and I just need to remember not to open .env on stream. Yeah, we'll make a Twitch callback thing there. Yeah, and we're gonna make some functions. Yeah, I shouldn't need to export this. Let's do a export async function. That's fine. Not what I really want to do right now. Generate. Authorize URI. And so we're going to need some parameters. State and scope, perhaps. State and scope. I think that'll make sense for scope to be space delimiter lists the scope. So actually, let's make this a nice list of strings. Nice to ourselves. And then state is kind of passed back to us. Response type won't be code. It will be token. And then, yeah, states that. But to join with spaces, you must URL encode the list. Huh. I mean, that should happen automatically because we're using URL search params. No, that's not a thing. Or is it a thing? The comment's like, oh, it's coming from node URL, but this is a web API, yes? And Twitch TV OAuth to authorize, and then question parameters. Sure, that might be correct. Okay, what else do we need? Well, we probably want to have something that is going to unpack the stuff. Okay, so let's do that. So we'll, I guess this doesn't need to be async, so I'll make it, I'll not make it async. There we go. Export function. What do we want? Something not exactly like that. We want to parse return. Yeah, I actually don't want. It is inconvenient to like repackage up the URI data. So let's do it this way. So we're gonna have location hash as a string, and then we want the other wait. How does document the location hash work? Hash property location interface returns a string containing that, followed by the fragment identifier in the URL. Yeah, I thought so. I'm just confused because their example doesn't look well formed. Because this should be a question mark, right? But presumably that's what we're trying to say here. That it's going to be this, this with the fragment and then the query string parameters. Maybe I'll just save myself some effort here and we'll say it looks like this. And then let's make some interfaces. Success. with authorize success. Okay, so we have access token. We have some other things. We don't have a we don't have those things necessarily. Maybe let's do this. So let's do first of all, I want to be a little bit more explicit here. So this is CSRF token here. Because I want to mirror that here, right? So we also need to pass this here. And yeah. So I'm gonna do this, and then authorize error. It's gonna give us back error description state. Okay, cool. So this is gonna be either authorize error or authorize success. And then behold, Copilot wrote some code, right? So I thought that location interface would have hash host hostname href origin path name port protocol search I guess the location, even though location has all the relevant information, it doesn't have methods to get at search params. Okay, in that case, I guess I will just do that. Actually, for that matter, why don't I just save myself a step? And it's just a URL. Oh, that's fun. Wait, let's go back. What was the other example? Here. Yeah. Okay, good. Man, I don't see why we need the exclamation there. I guess technically, I mean, there's no technically about it. The issue here is that TypeScript doesn't understand that if this returns true, then this shouldn't be null. Which, yeah. Just do that. I don't think we need to snake case there. So we check the CSRF token, we check for error. It's not in the search params though. It's actually I don't know what to believe here. Is this trying to say that this whole thing will actually be in hash? It seems very odd, but I guess that could be true. In which case, hey Brainless, 1 full year. Thanks for the resub.
Brainless Society just subscribed for 12 months. 1 full year.
Yes, indeed. So what I'm going to do, let's just put an empty string here. And how are you doing today? I'm doing well. I'm just thinking about the fact I need to start working on some stuff in the kitchen soon. Doing something kind of simpler for Thanksgiving dinner this year. But we usually do that kind of earlier in the day. You know, we don't until like because what am I trying to say? Yeah. Well, anyway, I'm doing good. Looking forward to a big meal, and then going to I don't know. I was briefly thinking about streaming tonight as well, but I don't know if I have 2 streams in me. Probably get back into Satisfactory tomorrow, though. I have been thinking in December that I would like to stream just about every day, and I might do something where I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday in the evenings, and then do Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday in the mornings. And so have like 50% coding streams. And then I don't know if I'll stream on Saturday. It's nice to have a day where it's just like free for whatever. Okay, so to do, not sure how the hash is passed in. Braylon says, I am procrastinating, waiting for a 25 gigabyte DB dump to be restored and avoiding my new ticket. Sure. I mean, you don't necessarily want to take on a new ticket while you're waiting for. What if something goes wrong? You'll have to context switch. And all right. So we have some functions here. Yeah, good point. Yeah. I don't know exactly how this is going to work, hence the to do. But I think what I'll do is I'm gonna make that. I'm gonna make a new page. This is gonna be the Twitch callback page. TSX. And so this is going to be that. Let's close some files. There's a lot of files going on here. There we go. All right, so we're gonna make a function, Twitch callback page. It's not code. None of this is true. What we're gonna do is we're just going to have a page with coming soon. There we go. I need something here. And then we will go into app.tsx and we'll add a custom route. Path is Twitch call back. And unlike our profile page, this one's not going to get wrapped with authenticated because no, it should still be authenticated. Yeah, like you still need to be logged in for this to work. There you go. Okay. So that provides a landing place for this. And then we're going to create a button. I guess, let's see, let's go back to profile page. I already said, but yeah, also to do, fetch profile from the data provider. Probably should do that at some point. you know, too busy making new components. Dot tsx function. Yeah. That's something. That's not exactly what I want though. Can we? Is it control? Nope. Is there a way to accept? Oh yeah, control right arrow. Imagine I knew where my right arrow button was. Control right arrow? Nope, I don't know. Tokens, label. Okay, that's fine. I'll come back to it. Export defaults. There we go. All right. Let's also make an interface like that. What are we actually passing here? Okay, so this is just going to be an access token. The object should always be present, but the access token may not be. Yeah. Cool. What is the label? Twitch login? Okay. Yeah, I don't really care about that. So can we import button from? No, that's not the right import. Is it like GUI something? Guess so. Let's see. Yep, like that. I don't actually care about tokens right now. And then what I want to do, what do I want to do? I want to make a URL. What is the actual scope that we want here? What scopes do we want? Channel manage. How do we do channel manage? Let's see, what else do I want here? I need a source specific CRS F token. I think what I'll do is I'll plan on to do create a function to get CRS token. Was it here? Yeah, do that later. Not CSRF. CSRF token equals that. Yeah. So to do security. Let's see. Import that function. And then can we do a component? Oops. Component. Can we do that? Maybe so. All right. And now this component exists, and we can import it. And so now we have a button called Twitch Login. It's actually a link to client ID undefined, some stuff. So I'm gonna borrow VS Code for a minute here so I can go and put in secrets. Yeah. And my client ID needs to go to here. Right click in a new window and yoink. You don't need to see that. Actually, yeah, that's safe. Look, so this is what I'm accessing, right? The Twitch developer console. And then I have an application that's registered. And I'll just use the same one here for this purpose. I think I might have to make a separate one. Can I add another OAuth redirect URL? Yeah. All right, so for the OAuth redirect URL, it needs to be localhost 5173 / Twitch callback. No, I definitely need to make a separate. Here we go. Yeah, so I can put this on screen. It's not showing a secret. So this is what I was using before for Glow and Telegram, where we have a client type that's confidential, right? So it's something that's run on a server. So the thing that I'm building right now is not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a separate application. This is going to be GT front end test. And then this will be the callback. The category is website integration, broadcaster suite. Yeah. Public. I am not a robot. I swear. I see stairs there, right? Okay. Yay, I'm not a robot. All right. I don't know when the secret appears. Okay, that just took me back to the list. I go back to manage, and then oh right. There isn't a secret. That's the whole point of this is there's not a secret, right? It's just the client ID. But oh right. So the thing I was concerned about is that I have a .env file. It has a bunch of environment variables, and for once I would like to not show those on stream. So here's going back to the defaults file, right? So no secrets here. But of course the Twitch client ID isn't a secret. It's going to be like in the front end. But the defaults one is kind of the thing I have checked in as kind of an example. Maybe it should be called .env.example or something, whatever. Anyway, so now let's close that and back to here. And if I inspect the button, we have a client ID, we have things. If I click the button, invalid scope. Okay, that's not a valid scope. Can I have the list of scopes, please? Channel manage broadcast. Yeah, so this is what I'm after. So we go back to the button. Let me, at least for now, let me say scopes. Do it like this. Pass in scopes. There we go. And then basically the whole goal right now is just to see how this works. So I click with Twitch login. There we go. GT front end test wants to access your account. It's me. Make sure that you trust it. It'll redirect me back to the website. Created, not operated by Twitch. Authorize. Um, hmm. I do have a concern. The concern is that I just showed this access token on stream. Okay, so I'm going to do two things. One thing is I'm going to save that as an example of how this works. And I think I'm going to go back to Twitch and I'm going to revoke that access. That's a downside. Again, every time, all the time. It is probably fine. Let's see, how do I revoke access connections? I should see me. Test disconnect. Yep. All right. It's no longer valid. All right. So what does this look like? So window dot location. So we have an href. We have a hash. Search is empty. Let's see. Isn't there a new URL search params from window.location.hash? Okay, that works. I guess what I want to do is like slice one. There we go. Beautiful. Let's do that. What do I do about that? Is there anything like, I guess the answer is don't click the button when on stream. Right, because it's gonna have the access token inside of the URL. It's kind of unfortunate, but that's kind of the nature of doing this kind of auth versus what we're doing in Glowing Telegram. You surpassed the 1K mark in RimWorld. 1K what? 1K. Days? Hours? Hours. That makes sense. Okay, so I have code somewhere. Here we go. All right, so parse return data is supposed to take a URL. Is that what just began playing again after 4 years away, addicted once more. Yeah, RimWorld's great. Do I want to pass URL here? Window. Location. Maybe just that location object. Location. And then what we're going to do is we need to unpack the location. Get the const params equals. See, now it knows what I need to do. Okay, and then this becomes this. I mean, honestly, can we just do like this? Except. Oh, can we not access params as just an object? Get all too. let's. Okay, forget it. That's not. Let's do that. Let's do this. Do this. Okay, and then if there's an error, according to the API docs, which I guess I should have just believed the docs, right? Because the docs were saying that it was gonna work like this. It seems so weird, but okay. If there's an error, it's not in the hash, right? Error description state. So then let's see, location dot const params equals new. Yep. Get rid of that. That and that. Okay. And then okay. So that should be fine. If I want to make it easier to tell these two results apart, I'm going to do this. There we go. And then on the Twitch callback page, we need to do some things here. I guess what I need to do is I need to say const result. Is there a use location? Const result equals, what did I call that function? Parse return data. Yeah. Yes. Actually, let me go back to here. Same situation. To do security later. And then we want to import that. And then based on the result, we want to do things. Yep. And not show the access token. Yeah. We're going to have a use effect. Yeah, something like that. And not log it. Okay, well, let's get, what do we want to do next? What about, we could either implement this. Yeah, let's do that. Make a export function, CSR up token. Yeah, there you go, perfect. Okay, so if Yep. What does that actually do? This is maybe the second or third time I've seen Copilot generate this code. What does it actually do? Okay. Am I happy with that? No. Radix 36. Interesting. What's the slice 2? I see. Interesting. Like, can you go beyond 36? Nope, 36 is the, okay. That's where the number's coming from. That is interesting, and it's a random number. Sure. Okay, so basically we would generate a random set of characters. We put it inside of local storage. Session storage. That's what I think I said I was going to do before. If it's not there, we set it, and otherwise we... I don't think I want to do that. Actually, what I want to do... No, I guess that's fine. It's... The only way this could be better is if there was some way of keeping track of, like... because if it was in local storage, like, we would generate this token once and we would use it forever and ever and ever and ever. At least in session storage, when the browser window closes, it goes away. We just don't want to lose the token in between when the button is clicked and when we come back to the callback page. Yeah, so add that import to look. I know it's set. Right, it doesn't know that setting item means that getting item should work. Which, yeah, okay. So I can make TypeScript happy, saying token is that, yeah, and then token and return token. Nope. Right. So we have to cached token, yeah. But not cache token, otherwise cache token. That makes TypeScript happy. Alright, we did that. And then back here, we also need to bring it in. Actually, add that import. There we go. So we still have some to-dos here, right? To do. All of those things still need to happen. Done with this file though. This, we're handling error, we're handling success, but we also need to data provider equals use data provider. So we need to import that from React admin. And then We want to actually save. Yeah, save the access token, please. Can we do that? What is the source params, update params? Yeah, that seems fine. Property previous data is missing. Right. Let's go look at the React admin docs. Hey. All right. Yeah. CSRF token mismatch. Where did that happen? Why did it render like this? Oh right, parse return data. We shouldn't throw. Yeah, there we go. Let's do that. There we go. Now we can handle that like any other error. What was it? Okay, so I wanted to look at the React admin docs for how we use update. Use it as a hook. Provides a callback to call on demand and update a single record based on its ID and data arguments. Yeah. Yeah. Resource params options. Okay. So instead of doing this, we do update equals use update. Options. ID data. Update. Oh, right. Of course. Okay. If pending, loading. Saving. How about we have a thing in React admin for this. Loading indicator. Except this is not the ID. How is this going to work? Oh yeah, I think, right. Yeah, how's this gonna work? Yeah. Okay, so what we'll do is we will say, like all the data provider stuff is built around the idea of like, there's a bunch of different records and we want to update a record. So it's like, do we need to get the user ID? I think what we want to assume is that we'll have just a fixed ID for the profile. And then presumably when we get to the real implementation of the data provider, it's going to call like a profile API that will be for that user's profile. And so the ID won't matter. We'll just say, I guess the ID is my profile. Okay, well that answers another question of what this looks like from the other side. Let's see, how do I want to do this? We can pre-generate the URL like this, like when the component renders. I think that's fine. And get the CSRF token and all that stuff. We want to get user profile information. So we can use get one. so. Profile. Error, refetch. I don't think we need a refetch here. Use get one. Source is profile. Usage. Data user is pending. Error, get one. ID. Okay. My profile. I don't think we need options. So save all that. We want to, if is pending, I don't think I want to show a button here. We'll just do a loading indicator. Oh, indicator. There you go. If ever, we can pretty this all up. And then okay, so handle the case where the user is already connected. Do I actually want to handle, like, do I want to check the access token validity here? So we're going to implement another thing where we're going to be looking, like, we're going to have a thing in the background that's going to check it while the app is open. So maybe for now, I'm not going to do these things exactly, but I will do something slightly different where we handle. Okay, so let's do this. So if I think all the cases will need this information here. So we'll say if the user show the connect button. I think I'm going to get rid of label here as a prop. We're gonna handle that internally. Oh, right. We don't need, actually, here we go. Yoink. This needs to be in this page anyway. There we go. Yeah. I did need this code to get the profile, but we can just pull it from here. Great. And because we're getting the access token stuff from props, right? So if we don't have an access token, yeah, tokens. If not tokens, access tokens show. And here's where we need. Let's see, const translate. Use translate. There we go. Let's get that imported. And then we don't need that or that anymore. All right. So the user's not connected, show the connect button. So if the user is connected, show the reconnect button. Yep, URL. Yeah, reconnect. Reconnect's the wrong word here. If it is connected, you want to re-authenticate, reauthorize. There we go. Sure. And those are kind of the only options. right? We're assuming that if access token is present, then everything is good. Or if it's not present, then we can connect. Otherwise, yeah. So I think this should be fine. I might eventually want to have scopes be like a prop, or this can be like static configuration somewhere. I don't know. Let's see how much we've broken things. All right, so if I go back to my user profile, we have a loading indicator. What happened? Undefined collection profile. Yes, indeed. So the issue is the data provider cannot provide the data. In short, let's see here. So if we go to the React admin docs, right? So if you look at the resource, defines CRUD routes for a given resource, creates a context that lets every descendant component know the current resource name, stores the resource definition inside a shared context. It has to be created inside of admin. Technically, the only thing that's required for a resource is the name. If you don't provide a list view, then it doesn't show up in the nav on the left-hand side. Over here. But if we create a resource called profile, nothing in it, undefined collection profile. Okay, what else are we missing? So default data. Maybe we just need to add a profile here. And then this has to be an array, an object, where the ID is my profile. And what would be really nice is back here on profile page, I had some sample data. So let's copy that. There we go. And then I'll just dump that into here, right? I don't suppose, no, of course you can't make a JSON for me. Leave this empty. We've not authenticated. And I fix this. Okay, cool. No trailing comments. JSON. Does this work yet? I might have to clear IndexedDB. Where is it storing the data? Storage. No. Do a hard refresh. There it is. Okay. Cool. All right, so now we have that. And I guess if I want to simulate what the other view looks like without actually having to authenticate, we've already established the kind of authentication flow works. I just need to add access token. Test 1, 2, 3. Save that. And maybe a hard refresh. There we go. And we have reauthorized switch. You can see the URL there. So if I click this, it takes me back to here and I can authorize or cancel. If I hit cancel, continue. There we go. User denied access. State is this. Where did the CSRF token mismatch? Hmm. Application storage. Session storage. There it is. So that looks the same as this. So why didn't it work? Or why did it say that the CSRF token didn't match? So callback page, error, parse return data, CSRF token, params state. Oh, right. So it depends. What we need to do is if search params has error, then we need to look at search params state. Otherwise, we need to look at params, right? The success flow uses values coming from the hash. So yeah, there we go. Now we have the right error message. Hooray. All right, well, I'm getting kind of hungry, and I think that's enough for this Thursday morning coding stream. Very odd. We're gonna go find someone to raid.